Governor of Edo State Godwin Obaseki don tok say administration don make many important changes for the state, especially for the education sector. He tok this one as he tanda gidigba for the launching of the Edo State Technical Talent Development Policy and Edo State Work-Based Learning Program wey shele for Government House, Benin City. Our Tori person Oluwatitomi Julius wey tanda for the event come yarn say the event na the first annual public-private sector business roundtable on technical development and the theme na impactful technical and vocational education and training through work-based learning. Governor Godwin Obaseki, in Deputy Engineer Marvelous Omobayo, Commissioner for Education Dr. Joan Osa-Oviawe and others come unveil the Edo State Technical Talent Development Policy.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I have the honor and privilege this afternoon to now formally declare open our work-based learning and talent programming in Edo State. Because we're empowered because of the citizens of Edo State, the children of Edo State. When we came into office, one major challenge we had to deal with was irregular migration, mass migration of young people. A few people saw it as a very bad thing. Yes, maybe the way they were going about it was horrific. But if you look beyond how they traveled, just their mindsets, you can tell that these are very aspirational people who wanted a better life, who knew there was something better outside, and they were going to do anything to get there, to get a better life for themselves. And rather than condemning them, we looked inwards to say, how can we meet the aspirations of these young people? If you create at home what they are going to do for outside, they will stay back at home. And they will use these energies and this brilliance to develop home. And in that quest, we want to thank our partners, those who have been with us in this journey in the last 7 more years. Because you helped us look at this problem in totality. You cannot talk about technical and vocational education without talking about basic education. So for us, we had to start from the foundation to lay the base on which everything else will stand or rest. So for the first 4.5 years, our focus was on consolidating the foundation of learning, the foundation of education, which is basic education, to make sure that by the time a child has gone through the first 9 years of learning and is in JSS 3, that child is prepared for life, has the foundations for literacy and numeracy, and also life skills.
Commissioner for Education Dr. Joan Osa-Oviawe come tok say technical education dey very important for the Obaseki-led administration and say the public and private sector need work together to create better place where students go learn.
In 2016, after he was sworn in as governor, the first state-owned institution that he visited was Benin Technical College. So technical education is that important to the governor. We recognize that government cannot actually organize private sector or industry when it comes to technical expertise, when it comes to innovation, and so on and so forth. Which is why we are all here today. To begin that process of engaging you, our partners, who are representative of the organized private sector in Edo State. We are desirous of working with credible businesses and organizations in our state and beyond to provide the right kind of workplace experiences for our students.
Real Choshipa, head of component TVET, took mouth on the benefits of technical and vocational education and training TVET through virtual presentation.
A key feature is the joint commitment of the relevant stakeholders of TVET. As you can see on the slide, the commitment is based on joint principles. The decision is to govern TVET collectively, to share responsibility for TVET. TVET should be practice-related and of high quality and standardized. The standards of TVET must be requirements-oriented and current. TVET is a prerequisite for a competitiveness in the global market.
Some students and teachers from Benin Technical College took mouth on the advantages of technical schools.
I did electrical voc. Throughout my past 2 years for this school, I don't learn different things. For my domestic installation, don't learn various ways of wiring a house, both a bungalow, a passage house, a 4-story building, a duplex. Can wire that. Also, I've learned calculations concerning electricity, and also they also teach us normal subjects or normal schools. It's just physics, chemistry, and other subjects.
My department is Kitchen Tech 1.
Please, let's just take
and in our department, what we mainly do in our department is to prepare culinary dishes, both local and international. Okay, our department mainly helps to teach students how to cook food, different type of food, ranging from drinks, international drinks and also local drinks. Right now, I can cook different dishes, both continental and local dishes.
I come talk about the poem where I talk earlier for stage. Now, the poem they tell us the importance of technical education. I say they're important for the society because everybody now, not girl go feed without technical education. For example, now agriculture, even all these kitchens where they cook our food, they say they teach them for our school.
My school now, Benin Technical College area, it's an central local government area. I did electrical department, Tech 1. I did familiar with the galvanometer, the ammeter, the voltmeter, and the transformer. I will do installation of light bulbs, installation of transformer, installation of resistors.
Please go back to your tables, please.
Now 3 years.
I be teacher under the Department of Mechanical Engineering Department. And inside Mechanical Engineering Department, we get different students, multi-talented students, where even they do drilling, they do different skills. And Benin Technical College, in question, they are multi-talented, they multi-talented for different fields in terms of the students. The students in questions, they don't know how to even do many things based on their field of study. We get electrical, we get carpentry and draining, we get mechanical, we get catering. You see all these students, when they talk so, they talk about so. These students, they're good for this, they have various fields. And as for Benin Technical College, awards where they don't collect, it plenty well. Our students, they do well. You see the way they do spoken word just now. Spoken word they do. Not be say we just give them maybe record, maybe they record after their head. No, they read down, they understand them, and they speak and come out. Now he be our students.
The launching of the Edo State Technical Talent Development Policy and Edo State Work-Based Learning Program are part of the activities for the pre-week to Education Week, wey go start proper from 10th to 16th June 2024. Make una not forget say, as we see am, na so we dey talk am. We not dey take blame. From Government House, Benin City, Ekata Ojisoli, TMC TV News.